We're currently seeing record flooding in the Balkans, in Serbia, in Bosnia, Herzegovina. We're seeing extremely high levels of flooding. Some areas, 90% is flooded, with water reaching 2 or 3 meters deep in some areas. And of course, that is accompanied with losses, both in terms of human life and in terms of property damage. Currently in Serbia, there are at least 12 dead. That's earlier today. The number likely higher at this point as we're bringing this to you live. Bosnia Herzegovina, 13 people currently dead there. It's not just the flooding, bear in mind. There are a couple of other threats, some expected, some not expected. So currently landslides are causing absolute chaos throughout the Balkans. Currently, Bosnia's Minister of Foreign Affairs says the landslides are absolutely destroying the country. We have registered up to 2,000 different landslides, and those combined with the flooding have caused property damage up to about $1.37 billion. Now, all of that is absolutely horrendous. The death toll we're seeing right now, the damage we're seeing, but there is an unfortunate and tragic connection to the war in the Balkans from over 10 years ago. The massive amount of flooding combined with the landslides, it is believed, could dislodge some of the landmines that remain from that war, and either in the next few days or when recovery efforts move in, could cause a much higher death toll.
Jesus, that's frightening that you could come upon a land. But I don't understand. I mean, of course, I don't know. I don't know how a landmine that could get dislodged wasn't dangerous before.
You're seing landslides. You're seeing massive movements
of soil. So the landslide, and so presumably those mines are in areas where people know not to go. Like the landmines are here.
Possibly, yeah.
Right, obviously, because they wouldn't just be out, then people would find them.
Would have found them by now.
Accidentally or whatever.
Yeah.
So they were somewhat secured, and the flooding has made them unsecured, and perhaps floating around. It's terrifying.
As of right now, at least, it is just a fear. We don't know that it's going to happen, but it is a significant worry. And the officials in the area are saying that they fully expect that the death tolls are going to be much higher once they go in. They've been counseling people in these areas, many of these areas, to move out. As always happens with flooding, there are some people, a certain percentage of the population does not want to leave their homes. And as in those situations throughout history, we can be pretty certain that there will be deaths there.
There are a lot of areas of the world that deserve a break. That's one of them.
The Balkans is one of them,
yeah.
And this is just another reminder, by the way, whether the landslides and the flooding does actually cause these mines to resurface, it's just another reminder that they are one of the most inhuman weapons of war that we use. And we've seen this in areas in the Middle East, areas of Africa, areas of Southeast Asia. The fact that they can cause damage not just during the military conflict, but decades later. I mean, we've even seen you'll see these stories pop up sometimes in Berlin. They'll be doing construction in a basement, and they'll find unexploded ordnance from that time. Landmines, but also bombs that were dropped by planes. Like, the weapons that we use today can cause problems for a very long time afterward.